The guy you see above me is so damn fat.
Obviously. But is it because of his genetics? Coach Greg, and today's video is on Project Nightfall. He made a video, it's called, "Here's What You Can Blame on Your Genes." The thumbnail says, "Can your genes make you fat?" This is a great video and thumbnail, right up my alley. I can't wait to watch this. It's only 3.5 minutes long. Am I going to agree or disagree? Does this guy know what he's talking about? Let's see what he says. Let's see what we can learn. Can you blame being fat on your freaking genes?
The guy you see above me is so damn fat, all he does is probably just eats food.
Okay, so you don't need to eat food all day to get that fat. You just need to be in a calorie surplus. It doesn't freaking matter.
It doesn't matter!
If it's all day long grazing on food, having snacks all day, eating all day, or if it's once a day. You can get this fat eating once a day if you're in a calorie surplus. So clearly this guy is obese, morbidly obese. That means so overweight that it's putting his life at risk. It's not healthy to be that fat. And he's in a calorie surplus, obviously. But is it because of his genetics? Is it because of his genes?
But how much of what we judge people on is their doing, and how much of it is genetic privilege?
If you see someone that's that much overweight, it's partly their choice and partly genetics' fault. I could eat as much as I want, sit on my ass all day, I would never get that fat. Just because of my genetics are that good. I couldn't do it. I have good genetics. This guy, he might work out the same amount as me, eat what I eat. He might still be overweight. Not as overweight as he currently is, but still be overweight. So it is somewhat genetics, and it is somewhat your choice. You do have the power to make change. But let's see, how much power do you actually have?
Genetic privilege is the luck or bad luck we get because of the genes we receive from our parents.
I like the way he put that. Genetic privilege. Depending on the luck, the genetic privilege that you have is going to determine what can you become. Chris Bumstead, Mr. Olympia, if he had a different set of parents, he wouldn't be Chris Bumstead, Mr. Olympia. He'd be Chris Bumstead, somebody that works out. I'm not dissing Chris Bumstead, I'm just saying he's lucky. Yeah, he works hard, but he's lucky. If you had his parents and trained as hard as him, maybe you would be Mr. Olympia. Or if you have Chris Bumstead's genetics, but you sit on your ass all day eating birthday cake, and not low-fat birthday cake, regular birthday cake, you might become obese. You don't know. So just because you have bad genetics, don't use that as an excuse. You can exercise more, eat healthier, put the fork down. You might not be Mr. Olympia, but you can be better than you currently are.
We often blame obesity on someone's lifestyle choices, but it's more than just that. For some people, genes account for only 25% chance of being overweight, while for others it can be as high as 80%.
We can't all be perfect, but we can all do better. Make the conscious choices to be better. Yeah, not everyone is going to have a six-pack. It's not realistic, but you can lose some weight. You can exercise more. Don't use genetics as an excuse.
We can also get very judgmental of people with mental health problems. But scientists believe that 40% of depressed people can trace it to a genetic link.
And just as your genetics can cause obesity, genetics can affect mental health as well. Up to 40% of people who are depressed because of their genetics. Their parents. They might have the perfect environment, be doing everything properly, and are still depressed. It's because of their genetics. Same as obesity. You could be overweight, obese. You're doing everything in your own power, but yet your genetics are so bad that you're still obese. So just because you see someone that's 100 pounds overweight doesn't mean they're not trying to lose weight. They might have been 200 pounds overweight and they've already lost 100. They're doing the best they can. They're exercising, they're training, they're putting the fork down, they're eating low-calorie dense foods, but they're still overweight. It's because they're freaking hungry. Genetics.
A society obsessed with selecting the happiest moments for our Instagram feeds, your inability to relate to someone who struggles with their mental health is a luxury called genetic privilege.
And he's saying, look, we post every day on Instagram our favorite photos, our best memories, the best moments in our life. We all do this. We post our best pictures, our best moments, our best of the best. And when we look at other people's Instagram walls, we see their best pictures, their best moments. Those are their best things. So why is it shocking to us when we discover that somebody is struggling? Well, they looked happy. I follow them on Instagram. I'm shocked that this happened. Shocked. They're selecting their best pictures, their best moments, their best memories. So if you find out somebody is struggling emotionally, they have mental health issues, how is that surprising? You should be expecting it because we're tricking everyone. We're tricking everyone into thinking our lives are perfect. Look at my Instagram wall. It's all perfection. The best photos. Oh my God, look at that guy. Look at that girl, that circle. They look amazing. That is their best photo on their best day. They took 50 of those and they posted the best one. They don't actually look like that. And any story or memory, oh, look what I did today. Look at my happy date. It's Valentine's Day. You don't see that you had a fight during that date or that you argued all night. You don't see that. So stop being shocked or surprised when you find out that there's problems behind the scenes. And intelligence, of course, that's genetic based. You think everybody can become a doctor? 50% of your intelligence come from genetics. The other 50%'s on you. What does that mean? That means if you were born as a genius and you don't study, you don't learn, and you don't try harder than last time, you don't study more, you're not going to be as good as you could. And if you were born with less intelligence genetics, you're not as smart as you wish you could have been, you can work harder than last time and do better than you currently are. Yeah, you're struggling in school, but if you study harder, you work more, you can achieve more. Maybe not as much as that genius doctor, but you can do better than you actually are. You can improve. You can do the best that you can do. If you're really intelligent, amazing, use it. Study, become something. If you're athletic, awesome. Play sports, be athletic, use that ability.
So please think again before you call an overweight person lazy, a slow learner stupid, or a depressed soul weak. Just because our genes influence our lives doesn't mean they should also define our lives or who we are as people.
Exactly, so well put. Just because our genes influence our lives doesn't mean it should dictate what our lives are. Use the genes to your best of your ability, be all that you can be, but don't let them ruin your life. If you aren't given the best hand, make a hand out of it. Do the best that you can do. None of us are born the same. We all have different parents. Even if you have a twin, my twin brother has the same parents as me. He's 3 inches shorter and smarter than me. Its difference is none of us are born the same. We all have different genetics. Doesn't matter. Do the best you can to live a long and happy life. Make better choices. And don't throw in the towel just because you never chose the right parents. Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette IP Pro. Blooping up 2 videos. Don't forget, buy the freaking cookbook if you're trying to lose weight. Make it easier than last time. Especially if you didn't choose the right parents. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok. And until next time, I'm out.